Hi everybody, it's Alex. I'm here today to show you a haul that I did on Friday, and since I work, crazy hours over the weekend, and I don't like to do the videos when my husband's home. I think you guys know that. I think I've said that before, but I'm, doing the video today. So this was stuff that I had picked up on Friday. My first stop was JoAnnes, and I went there because I wanted to get this stamp set. I saw it on one person's video. Don't remember who I saw it. I mean, I've seen it since on a few videos, but I don't remember who I saw it on first. I sure don't. But anyways, it has this super cute stuck on you typewriter, and then these like typewriter keys that says hello, and then this old school fan. It says I'm a big fan. Then we're a good mix. Then the camera and smile. And I like the font for smile. It reminds me of like an old neon sign. But so I went there for this, and this was I think it was like $6.99, and then I used a 50% off coupon, or $5.99. Yeah, $5.99, and I used the 50% off coupon on that. So then, I wanted to get this, and I wanted to get the other Martha Stewart paper tape, and because I like the other one that I had. So these are, I want to say $4 or $5.99, and I used I think another 50% off coupon, no, a 40% off coupon on this. So I thought this was really cute. You just slide it out. And it has like the finish on it, it feels like wax paper is what it feels like, but I really like it. So I got, oh great, oh there we go. I was gonna say one-handed usually doesn't work. Whatever. Okay, so I got that. Then when I was walking by the stamps, I saw this one, and there was quite a few new wooden stamps, but I just loved this one. I had to have it. It was, or it's by Stamp Hendes. It's just called Vintage Typewriter, and oh, I love it. I love that. All those papers flying up. Really cute. This was $9.99, and I had a 50% off coupon, and I used it on this, but this is the first time it's ever happened though. She told me that I had to do it in a separate order because the barcodes were the same or something. I was like, okay, but so I did that. Oh, and then I told her, I said, can I use, because for my initial order, I used 20% off your entire purchase along with my coupons, and I asked her if I could use it again when she rang this one up after I paid for my first order. She goes, oh yeah, it should work. So I wasn't even paying attention, just paid for it and left, and I looked at my receipt, and it only took the 50% off. It didn't take the extra 20. And it should have rang a bell when, it rang up like $5, but I wasn't paying attention. But anyway, so I got that. Then I had found a few new dollar stamps, and they had some new cling stamps. They were like on the Asian side. They had some geisha girls and stuff like that. And I had a few of those in my hand, but I'll tell you why I didn't get them in a second. This is one of their dollar stamps. And my lighting is not good, so it might be blurry. It's by Hampton Art, and that says Colette Hall. Well, it's Studio G, but Hampton Art, and Studio G are the same company. But anyways, its age is merely the number of years that the world has been enjoying you. And I like how the U is like textured. So I grabbed that one, and then this is by the same girl, and it's just a little bird cage. I thought that was cool. So those were $1. Then I grabbed some of the smash tape, and I grabbed this, it was, what was it, 30 or 40% off. So I grabbed that, and it says a bunch of different things. Then I grabbed these from the Antique Paperie. I don't have any other things from them, but I liked the different stickers, like this one says I like it, and it looks like a ruler in the background, and I like the colors. you know, the things that they say, the little hand pointing. I just think it's cute little things. Me and you right there. Absolutely. Because I'm putting together, like, I've been taking out bits of paper and like embellishments and things for this picture of my husband that I want a scrapbook that I got developed on Friday. And the colors that I'm using are like a orangey, and it's like a teal blue and like a gray. They're really cute. But anyways, I also picked up these wooden letter chip box from K & Company. I thought they were really cool. They look like wood. I thought they were pretty neat. And I was gonna, I wanted to get two because, you know, when you buy these, usually there's not enough letters for you, especially if you really like them. But there was only one pack. Then I saw this, and I already opened it. My daughter and I were playing with it. This brand of paint was in, it was on an end display thing, and it was with all the kids, like, sort of school stuff and kids craft supplies. But it caught my eye because my daughter and I, like Wednesday and Thursday, were playing with the watercolor paint, and we were like splattering the paper and stuff. And it was funny because she's like, "Mommy, I really get to make a mess." But anyways, and that was just with some regular watercolors that I had picked up from Goodwill, actually. So when I saw these, and I saw that it was pearly, and it has like this, I don't know if you can see it through here, but it has like a glimmer to it. I was like, oh my gosh. And they were 70% off. So with the 70% off, these were like $3.20, which I didn't think was too bad, considering, you know, a regular cheap one is around $5, which still isn't bad, but $3 is better. So we were able to play with that. Then this is why I put the other dollar stamps back. I looked in their clearance bin, and I found this Sizzix die for $7.97. And it's just a hanging frame. Okay, 1 second. It's a hanging frame with scallops, it says. So I found that, and then I found this for 97 cents. And I've seen a lot of people find this one, and I've always seen this one there, but I was just like, I just didn't know what I would do with it, especially to buy it for like $10. So when it was 97 cents, I was like, ooh, I can stamp those two together and make like lovebirds. And I mean, I was thinking all kinds of stuff. And I love this sun and the clouds, like it was drawn like a little kid, and this goofy looking owl. So that's why I put I had like $6 stamps, and I put them back so I can get these two here. And then I used my 20% off the entire purchase. So all of this stuff, and this with my second order, all of this stuff came to like $27, I think, because I paid for this. So before that, it was like $22. So that was JoAnnes. Then we can scoot over here to Michael's. I found a couple more of these Martha Stewart pens, and I had two of them, but my cat ran away with the other one. This one is in Frond, and it's one of the ones that's a fine tip pen. The other one was a marker. But they were on clearance for 39 cents. Yeah, 39 cents. But when I got to the register, they scanned at a penny, and she let me have them anyway. So there was two of those. Then I found this Live Loud stamp by Imaginess. It was on clearance for $1. Now they've had these same Imaginess stamps. I mean, they're slowly dwindling down. There's only a few left there, but for like the past 2 years, they've been on clearance for $1. You'd think they'd be a penny by now, but they're not. But I've never seen this one, Live Loud. They just always have like the same ones lingering, so maybe someone returned it or they found it stashed somewhere, but I thought it was really cute. I like the star in the O. So I got that. Then I found this on clearance, and this is like a really teal blue. Can you go over there, please, and take that off your head? Take it off, please. You smushed it. Should put my garbage can on her head.
Don't tell everybody.
Wacko. But anyways, it was on clearance for $2.49 from $4.99. And I don't know, I mean, I know it's regular, the matte Scotch tape, but if anybody ever read anything on it, like, see on the bottom, it says write on it with pen, pencil, or marker. So I was like, hey, you know, that's a good idea. I never really thought to write on that kind of tape. I don't know, but for a tape dispenser, I thought that was really good. Then I got this smash tape, and I'll tell you, this is a lot cheaper at Michael's than it is at JoAnnes. Because at JoAnnes, with their, I thought it was like 30% off or something, I got it for $2 something. This regular price is $2 something at Michael's. So then I found these two. It's a purple bling. I found these two on clearance for 99 cents. So I got those. Then I got 3 different Stazons. I got this blue. I got this purple. It's royal purple, I guess. And this forest green. Next one I want to get, if I can find it, but I don't see it at the store, is yellow. Okay, so that was it from Michael's there. Oh wait, I'm sorry, and I got this. I got this low-tack artist tape. This tape I found in the drawing section, like where the Copics and Prisma things would be. And it's like, it feels like tape, or it feels like tape, feels like paper, like computer paper, but it's sticky on the back. And I was like, oh man, I can stamp on that, I can do all kinds of stuff on that, and it'll rip and tear, and it'll be really cool looking. So this is regularly $5.99 there. And of course I used a coupon. So, and then I used my 15% off my entire purchase with them. Then next door was Dollar Tree, and I went to go look for a couple things and they didn't have it, but I did find these cool colored index cards. And I've seen colored, you know, post-it notes, index cards and stuff, but these are really like jewel toned. I really liked them. So I can see cutting them in half, like rounding each corner and like say tucking it halfway behind a picture, and then the part that's sticking out, it could be like your journaling spot or something. Or you can punch things out of them. I don't know. It'd be really cute. So that was Dollar Tree. Target, I just found these 2 packs. Limited edition Flashy Finds. 57 Bling Alphas. I found these 2 really cute. These were 97 cents. Then at Office Depot, I found these graph paper index cards. And I thought those were super cute. And these were like $1.67. So I want to show you, you know what, I think this bracelet's probably been annoying you the whole time I'm talking, so I'm going to take it off. I'm so sorry about that. I want to show you some of the cards that I've made since, I think it's since like Thursday night. This is one of them. It says it's a thanks for everything card. And I used this tape right here, is the Martha Stewart paper tape, the first set that I have. And I used some adhesive bling from the Dollar Spot. This thanks for everything stamp is a $1 stamp in Jenny Bolin ink. And that's what it, that's what it is, that's what it looks like. And I really like that. And I like how, like, you see a little some tape on the back, you know. So yep, I did that one. And this, I tell you, this is really outside my box, because I'm used to like covering the entire thing with pattern paper and stamping something and coloring it in, and it was just really simple, and it was super fun, and it was so easy. It was one of those things where it was fun to make, where you didn't get like a headache, you know, like, oh my gosh, I can't get this right, it won't stamp straight, the colors keep blending together, or you know, you color a perfect image and then all of a sudden you smudge the hair into her face, like the color of the hair into her face. So this was like super duper easy and super fun. So that's that one. And let me see.
This is my little tip.
Okay. Alright. Just don't bend my garbage can. It's wire, so it bends easy. Oh. Then I made this one. It says, "How are things?" Of course, you can read that. That is a JoAnnes dollar spot stamp. This is, these four right here are the Target tape, and then this skinny one right here is the JoAnnes Martha Stewart tape. This is just a paper clip that I got from a set at Goodwill. And this, actually, this card set came with the rounded corners, and it was in the dollar spot at, and so was this card. Came with that cut out. It was in the dollar spot at Walmart. So that's that one. Then we started to do our splatter stuff, and I did this one, and I splattered it with some yellow and some purple. And this was the regular watercolor that was from Goodwill, not the pearly one. And this one is a, let's see, I got it at Big Lots for $1, but it's a basic gray birthday stamp. So I'm sure it was like a little more than that at one time. Again, I used the Target tape and some of the Martha Stewart, that little skinny polka dotted one there, and some Michael's Dollar Spot bling. And I used the same tape on the inside. And this card came cut like this, and that's the same thing that, you know, it's from Walmart, from their dollar spot. Then I did this one, this Just Because. We splattered it with blue and green, did the same little blingy bling up there. Now this, I was just playing with this. This is that paper tape from Dollar Tree, and I colored on it with Bic markers. And my husband, he was like, "I really like that." And I was like, "I don't know, it looks like my kid drew it." But but I left it. That's a dollar spot Just Because stamp, and it doesn't look like anything on the inside except for some tape. And that's how that one turned out. Then we did this one. This is with the pearly paint. I think you can see the pearl to it. And some Target tape. And that is another dollar spot high stamp in some Jenny Bolin ink. And I just painted some pearly paint around here to, you know, make emphasis on the stamp. And yeah, that's it. That's it for that one. This one I got annoyed because I tried to make sure, like I always try to make sure that that this is, you know, this, when you stamp, especially writing, that it's aligned properly. And I must have stamped like 4 or 5 times, and like on a separate piece of paper. And I'm like, man, this, I mean, what do I got to do? And then I finally did this. Of course, it stamps a little crooked. I don't know if you can, yeah, you can tell. But the stamp, when it was put onto the block, is put on crooked. So that's what happened there. But anyways, so we got some Target tape and some Martha Stewart tape. We got some shiny JoAnnes clearance down paint. Some Martha Stewart tape inside there on a Walmart dollar spot card with a dollar spot "Remember to Stop and Smell the Roses" stamp. This one is one of the ones that my husband liked. This one here. I splattered it with gray and yellow of the pearl paint. That couch there is a rub-on from Michael's Dollar Spot. This is a stamp. It says I'm on vacation. He goes, he looks at it and he's like, "I don't get it." And I'm like, you know, the couch is empty. So we're on vacation. We're not there. He's like, "Oh, okay." He's like, "That's pretty smart." Anyways, and then just some plain black ribbon. And that's about it. Oh, and that stamp is from a vacation stamp set that I got from Big Lots at one point on Walmart cardstock. I'm almost done, okay? Then this one is stamped, or not stamped, well, it is stamped, but sending you birthday wishes. That's a dollar spot stamp. And that's supposed to be the red of the paint palette with some gray, and it's the pearly colors. with the red tape. This one in the middle is part of the Martha Stewart set, and these two are Target on Walmart cardstock. This one's probably my least favorite, but my husband thought it was really cool. We just splattered the side and drew some lines with some paint. Got some tape there, some bling in the corner. This I originally wanted, this is from, I cut out for my Nestability Spellbinders die. And I stamped the other side, but I didn't like how it turned out. So I flipped it over so I could still use it, but I didn't really want the textured side. So I guess that's something that only, like, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I noticed that I don't like the texture. But yeah. And I rounded just the top left corner and the bottom right corner. Then there's this one where we splatter painted and we stamped all these.
I did that one.
Yeah, she splatter painted this one. Yeah, she splatter painted a couple of them. Stamped all the lanterns, and we did them sort of crooked, sort of like they're blowing in the wind type of thing. And then I used some of those jelly roll, not jelly roll, but the gel pens that are from Target's Dollar Spot on there. Actually, the very last one is a Uniball Signo color. Some Target tape, a thank you stamp that was from Big Lots, a wooden stamp, and she splattered the back because I opened it for her. You know, she had it laying down like this, and she did it. So that's that one. My husband also liked this one. This one's just plain black splatter paint with no pearl.
I did that one too.
No, I did this one.
Why? I tried to do it too.
I know, but Mommy did this card. It doesn't have the pearl paint. Anyways, and that's a JoAnnes Dollar Spot stamp from probably last fall, maybe before the Halloween stuff came out, you know. And then this is the very last one, and this one is the Target Post-it notes that I got, and they fit on top of, I cut off just a little bit because it hung over just a little bit, so it fit on top of these cards here. And this is a JoAnnes Dollar Spot stamp, and that is some Target paper tape with, like I said, on a Post-it note. So that is that, and that is all of our cards, and that's everything that we bought, and we hope you guys liked everything, and let us know what you think. Alright, you ready? Say bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.